Fall is gradually falling upon us. You can smell sweet cookies baking in the oven and feel the cool, crisp air outdoors. With winter frost quickly approaching, it's time for warm hands and warm hearts. That's why AccuQuilt brings you 2 new dies just in time for the holidays: the Go Oven Mitt and the Go Mittens. Have fun creating holiday-themed projects and gifts. The Go Oven Mitt is the perfect way to add your own personal flair to all your holiday meals, or make oven mitt gifts for all the chefs and bakers in your life. With this project, you'll use thick cotton outer layers and a heat-resistant batting to protect your hands from the heat of the oven while you warm the hearts of those you love. Use the Go or Go Big fabric cutter to get started on your holiday adventure and add applique to personalize your oven mitt. Once you're done cooking those delicious holiday meals, warm your heart with these adorable mittens. The Go Mittens die is another perfect seasonal project or holiday-themed gift. It can be used with all of AccuQuilt's fabric cutters, and you can embellish them with applique or free embroidery. Celebrate the season with warmth and love, because at AccuQuilt we help you cut time so you can quilt more. Are you or someone you love an avid quilter? Meet the Ready, Set, Go Ultimate Fabric Cutting System. This fabric cutter takes the strain out of fabric cutting, meaning less chance of injury and better quilts made faster. The Ultimate Fabric Cutting System includes the Go, our innovative fabric cutter with an easy-to-turn handle that makes cutting fabric safer, faster, and more accurate. This 15-pound fabric cutter has a carrying handle and folding mechanism, so it's portable and easy to store. The Ready, Set, Go also includes the Go Cube Mix and Match 8-inch block, which features 8 dies of commonly used geometric shapes and the corresponding cutting mat. The Go Cube Mix and Match system has endless pattern possibilities, but it comes with a 16-page pattern book with 2 quilt patterns to get you started. We like to say the Ready, Set, Go is the ultimate fabric cutting system because it truly comes with everything you need. That includes our Go Strip Cutter 2.5-inch, which finishes to a 2-inch finish strip, a corresponding cutting mat to make cutting binding strips easier than ever. We've even included a die pick to make die maintenance painless. To help quilters feel confident on their quilting journey, we've also included the Go Cube Mix and Match blocks and quilt pattern book by Eleanor Burns. It's packed with tips and tricks in addition to inspiration. Look at some of the beautiful projects you can create with this ultimate fabric cutting system. At AccuQuilt, we want to spread the joy of quilting to all, And the Go makes cutting fabric easier than traditional scissors or rotary cutting. AccuQuilt, because cutting time means quilting more. For the ultimate fabric cutting experience, you need the Go Big in your sewing space. This all-electric fabric cutter is hands-free, making it the cutter for those with physical limitations. The Go Big is safe, easy to use, and is compatible with every die in our Go collection. That's more than 250 dies. The wide opening allows you to run 2 6-inch wide dies through at once, upping your efficiency and lowering your cutting time. Though it's our widest Go cutter, the Go Big is still portable and features a handle to make it easy to store or travel with. When you buy the Go Big electric starter set, you get the Go Big fabric cutter, the 3x6-inch finish Go Flying Geese die, a cutting mat, and 5 fabulous patterns. Look at some of these beautiful projects you can create with a Go Big. The Go Big has all the perks of AccuQuilt's amazing Go product line with none of the manual work. Don't give up your quilting craft. Go Big. AccuQuilt, because cutting time means quilting more.
I'm Lynn Gibney, AccuQuilt's Chief Brand and Product Officer. Welcome to today's launch party. We know a lot of you saw our sneak peek of November's die to try, so today we're excited to bring you inspiration using our new die to help you roll into the season.
Oh, there you go, Lynn.
There you go.
We're always looking for new ways to bring you innovative products that help you create fun quilt blocks. Using AccuQuilt dies will make creating these time-consuming blocks fast and easy, so you can get back to sewing. Our Die to Try series allows you to experience new dies for a limited time. Making them exclusive allows us to bring new products to you faster than our usual launches. We only carry a limited number of these Die to Try releases, so there is a very limited time for you to add each one to your collection. So let me introduce you to your quilt carpenters for today, Pam and Erica.
All right, thanks, Lynn.
Hey.
It was so fun last week to do the sneak peek.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Erica, are you ready to show off this new die and all this great new inspiration?
I'm ready. We've got so much to share.
All right, quilters, let's get this Die to Try launch party started.
As always, we've planned a lot of fun for you today. We've got some great prizes, exciting project ideas, an inspirational trunk show, and special deals.
All right, ladies. I'm going to greet our special guest who will be joining us in a little bit. So have
Okay.
a great show.
Thanks,
All
Lynn.
right,
We'll
thanks, Lynn.
Oh, Erica, I'm so excited about today's guest.
Well, who is it?
It is Barbara Brackman. She is going to be joining us just a little bit later to talk about the history of the Carpenter wheels block, so you won't want to miss it. I gave it away.
She did. She just gave it away. Well, we love Barbara, and we love when she comes and tells us about blocks. Let's not wait any longer to see the die, even though you know what it is.
I told you the block. Get ready to steer your quilting towards exciting new projects with the Go Carpenter's Wheel Block on Board die. You'll be creating stunning 18-inch finished blocks in no time with this innovative die. With 20 pieces on the die, screen printed letters will help you keep track of your pieces. Specialized dog ears make piecing a breeze. With just one trip through a Go or a Go Big fabric cutter is all you need to cut one entire block. While this classic block dates back to the 1800s, it looks fresh and modern still today. Pair it up with solids, prints, batiks, you're only limited by your imagination. Just one block is all you need for an eye-catching table topper or a mini quilt. But why stop there? Putting these blocks together is a cinch, and you'll be building your quilts in no time. Pair it up with other block on board or bob dies and mix and match cubes to keep your projects and creativity rolling. Because at AccuQuilt, we want to help you cut time so you can quilt more. See, it was great. It's still the Carpenter wheel die.
Right.
Oh, quilters, working with this new die has been so inspiring.
It really has. Now, the Go Carpenter's Wheel die is specially designed to cut one 5-color 18-inch block in one pass through the cutter. It quickly provides you with the 20 shapes that would be very time-consuming, trust me, I tried it, to do by hand. It's the perfect die for rolling into the holiday season.
Oh, there you go. And I think, Erica, this is our first 18-inch block.
It is, and it's so fun to work with a bigger shape. I'm just not used to doing that.
I'm loving it. Quilters, at the beginning of October, we asked you to let us know if your family or quilting group were donating food to your community. If you have donated but haven't shared it with us yet, be sure to do so on our Facebook page.
That's right. In July, AccuQuilt and our sister brands came together and donated 244 pounds of food to our communities. Now that translates into 203 meals.
Amazing.
We would love to see how our whole quilting community is giving back to their communities this holiday season. We can't wait to see how all of us can make a positive impact on our communities when we work together.
All right, now we have some wonderful deals ready for you today. For today only, receive 10% off your order. You want to use that promo code MY10MORE. You can save up to 40% on hundreds of currently marked down dies, cutters, cubes, and bundles when using this promo code. Some exclusions apply, so check our website for details.
And we have some other exciting opportunities for everyone. If you place your orders before midnight Central Time, you're going to get double reward points. Double.
That's so great.
You can use these reward points towards your next purchase to save that little extra. Now, don't miss out on this great opportunity.
Now, quilters, because the Go Carpenter's Wheel is a die to try, we only have a limited number of them in stock.
That's right.
And since we had a little sneak peek last week, that we have even more limited.
They have been selling very quickly.
They are. So, but they are here.
Yes.
And ready to ship. Our warehouse team is behind us, ready to ship them today. So get yours before they're gone, especially with the global supply chain issues are happening right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's right. And we've put together some great specials for you today so that you can get everything you need. So first up, you can get the Go Carpenter's Wheel die for just $129.99 today. Getting it? You'll save $140. It's $129.99, and getting it today will save you $40. There we go.
There you go. Or you can get one of our special holiday bundles. First up, we've got the Go to the Nines bundle, allowing you to create the most wonderful quilts with coordinating dies. You're going to get the Go Carpenter's Wheel, which finishes to an 8-inch block. The Go...
18.
I said 18.
Oh, okay.
Go Cube Mix and Match 9-inch block.
You said 8.
It's okay. We'll make sure it's 18.9 and the 10x24 cutting mat. Normally, all of this would run you $432. You can get it all today for $299.99, saving you over $132. And this bundle will ship free to the contiguous U.S.
Yes, but you can indulge yourself with the very best fabric cutter to keep up with all of those upcoming holiday projects you've got. So get yourself a little present. Choose the Go Big Carpenter's Wheel Starter Pack. You'll get the Go Big Electric Fabric Cutter Starter Set along with the new Carpenter's Wheel die and that 10x24 mat. Normally, all of this would run $902, but you can get it today for just $649.99. You're saving over $252. Take advantage of these bundle deals while they're available. They're only here for a limited time.
That's right. And don't forget, quilters, the Go Carpenter's Wheel is an AccuQuilt.com exclusive.
That's right.
Can't get it anywhere else. Now, check out our other current promotions on the sale page to save on cutting mats. You always need cutting mats.
Always.
Cubes and more. To get your order during the show, you can use your phone's camera to capture the QR image. It will take you directly to our site.
If you don't have access to a QR reader, just open up a new tab in your browser. Go to the top of the page and click on the little plus sign. In that very top box, type in AccuQuilt.com/party and place your order. That way you're not going to miss a minute of the show.
Quilters, we know our dies and fabric cutters are an investment in your creative pursuit. That's why AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with either installments or split pay options. For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/finance.
All right, let's take a look at that new die,
I'm
Pam.
super excited about it.
We have been having so much fun with this. There are so many different looks you can create, but let's take a look at the die first.
Okay, so this is a block and board or
Yep.
a bob die, which means all the shapes you need to make one block on
Right.
our die board.
Right.
It's on a 10x24 cutting mat, so it'll, or a die board, there we go. So it'll fit through your Go Big, or your Studio cutter with the appropriate adapter.
Okay, this thread is really bothering
Is it
me.
bugging
I have
you?
to move it, yeah.
Okay, now we've screen printed all the letters for easy piecing and to keep track of your pieces. There we go. And we've cut off all the dog ears. Look at these.
And that's really important. That's a key to why this block is so easy to put together.
Right.
Because your pieces are going to line up just perfectly, and you'll see what we mean in just a little bit.
Now, quilters ask us, can we make this block with the cube? And the answer is nope.
No.
You need diamonds to make the Carpenter's Wheel block. In the cube, we have parallelograms.
That's right.
All diamonds are a parallelogram, but not all parallelograms are a diamond.
This is true.
And so the other shapes will work together. The quarter square triangles, half square triangles, and smaller half square triangles work together to make the Carpenter's Wheel block.
And quite frankly, this makes it so simple and easy.
So much faster.
So much faster. They're all together. They're all on one die board. You don't have to do the math. You don't have to go through various cubes. And again, you're not going to have that diamond shape in your cube that you need to do this.
Right. Now, Erica, there's also something else. So we have half square triangles, and quarter square
That's
triangles.
right.
When you cut shape B and C, they are the same size.
Yep.
But what's the difference, Erica?
The difference is where your lengthwise grain lies. So you always want your tighter grains to be on the outside of your blocks. And this is really important because nobody wants a wonky quilt block. You put too much work into it. So you want to keep track of your B's and your C's very carefully so that you're getting that lengthwise grain where it belongs so that you don't distort your block.
Right. Okay, so before we cut out a block, let's show you what one looks like.
All right.
So this is some great grunge that I use to make this really modern look. It kind of gives you that 3D look. I just love it. It looks like wood, right?
Yes, it does. It looks like a barnwood. But then we had a completely different look.
Right, because not everybody loves grunge, though I don't know why. But here is some replicate fabric, right, from the 30s. This is some Lori Holt fabric. And doesn't it look completely...
It's got that kind of modern vintage feel, but it gives the block such a different look.
Right.
I love it.
Right. And so we're going to cut out one of these grunge blocks. And I'm going to give you a little tip, quilters. Follow the sub-cutting instructions. Okay?
Yes.
So shape A are all of these diamonds right here. And then the center. Okay? So look, Erica, just for you, I pinned.
She did.
So I could
Never
have
been
them,
so
all
proud.
the pieces. And I'm going to lay this here. And they have sub-cutting instructions on the packaging. And I'm just going to cut out 2 of the red ones. And then we have all the others. These are the shape A's. I love this. And if you use 6 layers and follow the sub-cutting instructions, you'll have enough pieces for a whole block.
Your whole 18-inch block. Again, that's why you want the block on board, because it's going to be so simple.
Right.
But those dog ears, again, we'll show you when we lay out a block. We happen to have some pieces here.
Imagine that. So we're going to use our Go Big. How come, Erica?
Because we can.
We can. And this is a great day if you're thinking you want to upgrade to the Go Big.
Yep.
We talk about this when these cutters sell out. We will not have any until the beginning of the new year.
Right. You know, like everything else, that supply chain that you see on the news, it's real.
Okay, so we're going to give it some love. We're going to slide this mat, don't lift.
Perfect.
I'm trying not to fall, Erica.
Please don't.
Okay. So, we're just going to do the big reveal here. Okay, and we're going to keep all of our pieces together.
We go together.
Okay, we'll try not to sing.
Okay.
Well, you can sing because you really know how to sing.
Well,
we
sing together
I just
well.
a little harmonize a little bit there.
We sing together well.
We do. Okay, so here we've cut our pieces. So now I'm going to show you how this is going to fit here. Why don't you take the Lori Holt
Let me take this one.
There we go. Here
It
we
may
go.
not come back. I may just take this one home with
just
me.
live it
Lynn
your
takes things. They
Lynn does.
disappear and we never see them again. I could just take that block. Who would know?
Okay, so
Only everyone
I'm gonna
watching.
lay this. Actually, I'm going to go like this because then my letters are the right way.
Okay.
Okay.
Over here. There you go.
There we go. Okay, so it's really important to keep track of the C and the B and the D.
Right.
Okay, so let me give you a little hint.
Oh,
The
do.
C's are going to sew together to make squares. So this is a shape C and this is a shape C.
Okay.
But this is that, I'm sorry, shape B is going to sew together to make the squares.
Yes.
C is that quarter square triangle
Yes.
that's going to be there along the edge. So when you're putting your block together, you want to make sure that you're following the pattern. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so now what we need is another shape B here.
Right.
So we're going to come right here. And what I did, Erica, I truly did use sticky notes.
You
so
know,
that
I did
could put
too.
pieces
I did too.
together
And
like
another
this.
thing, another nice thing, if you go to the product page for this die on the website, you can download the block assembly directions, and that's going to include that coloring page. I love using that
Right.
because you can really plan out. Color is a lot of this die.
Right, it is. So then you would follow the instructions to put this little section together, this
Yep.
triangle, and it's going to fit right here. Now the thing about this die is that, or this block, is that you want to create mirror images.
Right.
So this is a mirror image of this.
Right.
So when I sewed them together, I actually chain pieced, and I did 2 sections because this is on the bottom, right?
And then 2 sections.
The
Great
tip is
tip.
you want to press your seams open.
There are a lot of seams. Yep, it's going to really help you reduce that bulk.
Now, Erica, you and I made this great video about
We
this.
did, we
and
did.
We actually used this same great fabric. So you can check it out on our website. on
Absolutely,
how to put our
absolutely.
pieces
Well,
together.
let's keep our block out because
Yes.
we've got some things to show off. We've had so much fun working with this. So we did some fun things to go with it besides just make different colors. And you know that bundle that we've got uses a 9-inch cube, right?
Yes.
So we made some blocks with that 9-inch cube, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So we decided one good star block deserves another.
Right.
And there we go.
So 2 of those 9-inch blocks create, 4 of them together would create an 18.
Would create an 18-inch. And
Yeah.
we just loved how this looked. I can see, you know, then having another carpenter's wheel over here, kind of alternating them. I just
Oh,
love
that's a
how it
great idea.
looks.
So use this like a sashing.
Almost like a
Oh,
sachet.
now I might have
Wouldn't
to
that
do
be
that.
fun?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So just some ideas as you're thinking about cubes. You can use your 6-inch cube, your
Yep.
9-inch cube, 12-inch cubes.
12-inch cubes.
All make 18-inch
That's
blocks.
right. That's
right?
right. We
And
hate
I
to
can
have
use
you
that.
do. We hate to tell you to do math, but it's really going to come in handy.
Yeah, it's going to work okay.
That's why that 9-inch cube is there. And if you don't have it yet, today is the perfect day to get it.
Yeah, in that bundle.
That's right. Well, now that you've seen this exciting die in action, let's meet today's guest.
Excited.
She's the one and only Barbara Brackman, and she is going to tell us the history of this great traditional quilt block.
Barbara is an independent researcher and a quilt historian who has published many books about quilts and quilt history.
She's
One
one
of
of
our
the
favorite subjects.
Absolutely. She's one of the founding members of the American Quilt Study Group and a blogger. She's here to teach us all about the history of the carpenter's wheel block.
Hello, Barbara. Welcome to our show.
There she is. Hello, Miss Barbara.
There I am. Hi.
Good. How are you?
I was watching you guys and your geometry. I'm very impressed. You know, mirror imaging and stuff. That's great.
Yeah,
and
let
it's,
us.
yeah, it's one of my favorite blocks, and I think a lot of other people's too over the years. So Joe's gonna put up my slides,
Yes.
and we're gonna
Miss
look
Barbara,
at the
can we
history.
get you to move just a couple inches to your right so we can
Other
see
direction.
other
you know,
direction?
now
There we
talk
go.
about
We were
mirror
missing
image.
part of your pretty face.
Oh
Beautiful
my
face.
gosh, you don't want.
So Barbara has this great PowerPoint presentation that she's going to talk about.
Okay, I'm going to try and get myself in here. But
Here we
you won't
go.
see me. There I am. There I am. Okay, so here's the Carpenter's wheel, 18-inch block, which is a great size. Next slide. And they asked me to do a little history on it. I spent some time, which is something I enjoy doing, looking for examples of the Carpenter's wheel block in the past. And I was really surprised to find that it goes all the way back to 1840s and 50s. And one way you can tell the date is those very bright blues, that rainbow or shade from dark to light. That's very fashionable dress fabric in the 1840s and 50s. And I've found 4 or 5 examples with that blue, what's called Prussian blue in the dye business, with that blue. So I, as I said, I was surprised to see that it's that old, but it's just plain geometry, you know. The great thing is everything fits together nicely. You get the triangles and the diamonds and the squares, and you get it all there, and you can start messing with it, which I'm sure they did. Now, in my Encyclopedia of Piece Quilt Patterns, it's got many names, quite a few names here. But the one that we call it, Carpenter's Wheel, was established about 1930 by Ruth Finley. She wrote a book in which she told you the name of the quilts. She didn't tell you where she got those names, but once she wrote that book, it became kind of established. So all those earlier names kind of faded away, and we call it Carpenter's Wheel. Now, what a Carpenter's Wheel is, I don't quite know. I would assume it's a grinding wheel that would keep your tools sharp. So next slide.
Oh, this
And it's in my block base, and I thought I'd look at various ways to set it and show you some of the ways people traditionally have set it on point with sashing. And then, of course, you could always start messing with your sashing as they were just doing with those smaller 9-inch blocks. Next slide. And you can put it on point. And in block base, it'll show you the block on point and the block on the square. And when you compare them, I think they look pretty much the same. I think putting them on point would be a lot more trouble than you need to do. Putting them on the square gives you lots of opportunity for secondary patterns if they're side by side. So next, the oldest published pattern that I've been able to find is from the 1890s, early 1890s, which is when magazines and newspapers got the ability to do that kind of illustration that was necessary to show what the finished block should look like. So a Farmer's magazine, I think from Illinois, the Prairie Farmer, called it a double star in 1891. Now that's 50 years after the block appeared, but that's pretty typical of how patterns got published, is many years after people started making them, the magazines and the newspapers and the pattern companies started selling ideas. Now, I've seen lots of quilts made in the pattern from the 1890s, and that it's kind of that wine-colored red is a real good giveaway to 1890, 1920. It's not a real true cherry red. It's darker wine. And notice this quilt is tied, which makes it, definitely an interesting surface if you love dots. Next slide.
Oh,
So
I love this one.
I went through all my pictures and found lots. The one on the left is probably mid-20th century. The other one is probably early 20th century and might be Pennsylvania just by the colors and the way it's arranged. But I love that border. We'll see another example of it. Next. If you wanted your blocks to look like this, I put some shading ideas up there. And I'm thinking that you would be cutting strips and putting them across the dies of various different scraps to get a really interesting look in
yes.
And you could use solids as they've shown you, but you could, I'm sort of for the retro look, so I'm always using scraps with prints. Next slide. Now here's another one with the same border, and this one is pretty spectacular. And I figured out how it's shaded. You notice that 2 corners are dark and 2 corners are medium. And I thought maybe you'd have to flip them around, but you don't. You just repeat them and you get the same effect.
Sure.
Now, it would seem very likely that you could use the diamonds that you've cut for the border, and it's the same size. And I think she did a nice job here of planning it out. She probably made her border, and then she decided how big that white strip was going to be between her blocks and her border. You might not want to plan that ahead. You just cut that white strip to fit. So my first thought when I looked at this is, this is perfect. And I thought, oh, wait a minute, who's going to cut all those diamonds? And then I remembered the machine is going to cut all those diamonds. So, I mean, it would be very easy to do this and very effective. Next slide. So here's the shading. Again, sort of a scrappy looking, scrappy solids, but you could also do it in scrappy prints. And the secondary design really becomes very, very interesting with this block. Next slide. What's next? Oh, here's another idea from an Amish quilter in Illinois, and I don't think they knew her name, but it was so clever of her to use fragments of the block, partial half blocks, and then blocks with the corner cut out. And I'm going to show you how to do that border because I'm still figuring it out. She was just quite clever, and I thought her use of solids was great too. I love the complements of a blue and an orange. So next slide. That would be, how you might shade it to get that particular blue and orange look, and then you're on your own for the fragmented border. I'm going to let Pam and Erica work that out, as I think their grasp of geometry is better than mine. So that is it.
Oh my goodness.
Those are amazing examples using the Carpenter's wheel. And They really point out how this die in particular, this block in particular, it's all about color placement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I do love the border where she used those diamonds to create
Yes.
the border. I mean, that is super slick.
Right.
And Eric and I, we do not do math. That's why we have dies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can only do math when it involves fabric.
Yeah.
Ask my family.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only math.
That's the only
I
way.
know. Like,
Oh,
you
well,
know,
Barbara,
adding my checking account. Excuse
yeah.
me.
There you
A
go.
rough estimate.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us again today.
thank
I
you.
loved learning about the history of our Go Carpenters wheel block. We hope to see you again soon. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks,
It was a
Barbara.
pleasure.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, she is so fun.
She is so fun, and she knows so much. And you know how she can look at the fabric and the colors and,
Yep.
and the dating and all the information.
Yep.
Now, Barbara's book, The Encyclopedia of Pieced Quilt Blocks, is like our Bible.
It is. In
And,
fact,
and
this
for
is,
many quilters. And here's some of the pictures of all of those blocks and all of the different names. Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And we love this. And then she also has Block Base Plus.
And that is a software program.
And is it available on her website?
It is.
There we go.
All right. She also has a blog, and we would encourage you to jump on to Barbara's blog. We've got the address right here for you. She's going to have some patterns up there and always has a ton of great information.
Yeah, she's so fun. All right, quilters, we're going to introduce you to our experts for today's challenge. We have challenged 2 experts to create projects pairing the Carpenter's wheel die with either the 9-inch cube, which comes in our bundle.
That's right.
Or the 12-inch cube.
So first up, we have Barbara Harper. Now, Barbara is a teacher, a quilter, a seamstress. She's made hundreds of quilts and has owned her Go for over 10 years. She credits much of her award-winning quilt success to the accurate cuts that her system provides. Now, Barbara began sewing as a child with her grandmother, and she enjoys creating quilts for the special people in her life. She will be pairing with the 12-inch cube today.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Next, we have Marianne. Marianne Fontana is a self-taught quilter, sewer, and textile artist. She started her quilting journey as a young child of 8. Although sewing has always been part of her life, the love of quilting has grown over the years into a full-time passion. Prior to AccuQuilt, Marianne could only make 3 to 4 quilts a year. Now she creates dozens of beautiful large quilts, mini quilts, smaller size wall hangings. She is going to be creating projects using the 9-inch cube
Yes.
with the Go Carpenter's wheel. So again, it's that bundle Go to the 9s.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I wonder what they're going to roll out for us.
I don't know, but we'll find out shortly. Hey, let's do a giveaway.
Oh, let's do. Okay, so today we're going to give away our new Carpenter's wheel die.
That's right. That means 4 of our registered viewers will receive one of our new dies just for registering for today's event.
That's right. Our giveaways are just one way we like to say thank you for being part of our AccuQuilt family. And we appreciate you and everything you contribute. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Oh, our viewers are so amazing. All right, let's give away our first die. Today's first lucky winner of the Go Carpenter wheel die is, drum roll please, Danette D. from Great Mills, Maryland. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Danette. All right, the second winner of a Go Carpenter's wheel today is Robbie S. from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, congratulations. Okay, quilters, we'd love to see the Carpenter wheel projects you make with your new dies.
That's right.
All right, it's time to check out what our first expert has come up with. Barbara, what inspiration do you have for us?
Well, ladies, I was excited to hear that I got to pair the new Carpenter's wheel, 18-inch block finished, with the cube, the 12-inch cube. Now, I know what you're thinking. 12 inches, 18 inches, they don't go together nicely, but they do. I wanted to remind you that shape number 1 in the 12-inch cube finishes at 6 inches. So if you make a 3x3 grid, 3 across, 3 down, you have an 18-inch block. First thing I did, though, when I got the die is to play with it a little bit and then see how I could mix them up. This die is very versatile, flexible. It gives you the ability to create a lot of texture and movement in your block. So behind me, I used some striped fabric. These were my test blocks just to play with it, get used to it, see how it works. And then I made a couple others. My husband's a big Kansas City Chiefs fan, so I'm using this to make for him. These are identical blocks. All I did was rotate them and came up with them. Then I started playing with my 12-inch cube. This is a 18-inch block from my 12-inch cube, 3 across, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. And if you go and get this book, the Go Outside, it is filled with blocks that are 3 by 3 grids using your 12-inch cube to make an 18-inch block. So pick this up. It's a great deal. So I played a little bit more, and I came up with pairing them together. And the first thing was shape 2 in my 12-inch cube measures or finishes at 3 inches. And I could make this little star from the pieces from the Carpenter wheel, kind of like a little Lemoyne star. It goes together so nice. And I could do a 3 by 3 in that, and they match up real nice too. Here is one that I made again with some striped fabric, a lot of texture and movement again. And I used shape number 5 and shape number 2 to kind of make a border. So now I got a 24-inch block, great for pillows, things like that. Then I moved on. So I was just trying to come up with things other than just a block, and I came up with this. First thing you'll notice is on my Carpenter's wheel, 2 shape D's equal a shape C, so I sewed those 4 pieces in there to kind of make it a swoon looking quilt. And then on the side here, I added to it shape number 2, some shape number 14s, and a shape 8, kind of makes a circle. I have a great layout for that. So I'm gonna get busy and see what else I can come up with. I know this is something that can excite your imagination to come up when you pair it with a 12-inch cube. So I'll be right back.
She is so busy.
I love what she did with the stripes on that.
Yes.
And we actually are going to go over that with you, show you exactly how she did that in just a little bit.
That's right. Now, quilters, one of the things when we're talking about this die, you know, it has 20 shapes, and you think, oh my gosh, Erica, I wonder how many Y seams there are.
None.
None Y seams.
None.
We have half square triangles and quarter square triangles and diamonds to allow you so you don't have to have Y seams.
Which is another reason why the block on board is so great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, quilters, we're going to ask you to vote on your favorite final expert project in just a little bit, so make sure you don't miss out on their final reveals.
And if you're joining us a little late and new to AccuQuilt, this show is a Die to Try launch party. Now, the Die to Try series is where we release a limited quantity die on the first Tuesday of each month.
Now, actually, we did a sneak peek.
We did.
We released this die on Thursday, so our limited quantity is even more limited.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
This program allows us to offer the chance to try our super fun dies. Our Die to Try dies are an AccuQuilt exclusive. They're only available on AccuQuilt website, so you won't find them anywhere else.
By making them exclusive, we're able to bring new products to you much faster than the average die launch. All right, quilters. Now remember that we have 3 special deals for you that are only good for a limited time. To start, you can get the Go Carpenter's Wheel die for just $129.99, saving you over $40 when you buy it today.
Or get one of our special holiday bundles. First up is Go to the Nines bundle. You'll get everything you see here for $299.99, saving you over $132. And this bundle will ship free to the contiguous U.S.
Now next up is a little something special. It's the Go Big Carpenter's Wheel Starter Pack. You'll get everything you see here for just $649.99, saving you over $252. And again, this bundle is going to ship free in the contiguous U.S.
Plus,
There's more.
There's more. Wait, there's more. You can take advantage of our current promotion on our website sale page to get even more discounts on cutting mats, cubes, and more.
Which you know you need.
You do.
Now remember, for today only, you can use the promo code MY10MORE to get an extra 10% off your order. Now some exclusions apply, so check our website for details.
If you want to make the most of these deals, place your order before midnight Central Time to receive double reward points. You can apply these points towards your next AccuQuilt purchase and save even more. So we're giving you a special deal, a special promo, bundles, double rewards,
points.
so midnight Central Time.
You got to order now. All right, let's check in with another expert, Marianne, and see what kind of inspiration she's got for us using the new die and the 9-inch cube. What have you got, Marianne?
Thank you, Pam and Erica, and thank you, quilters. I am doing the Carpenter's wheel with a 9-inch cube. But before I got started, I really wanted to take the block out and see how it performed. So I first made a test quarter. This is a quarter of the block. And one of the things I discovered while cutting out the pieces that both C and B finish exactly the same size, so you have to mark them well. One is a quarter square triangle, one is a half square triangle. So the biases and the straight grain are different. Anyway, I really enjoyed making this. I made the one quadrant, and then I went ahead and I made a 4-patch so that I can see what the entire finished piece looks like. So here we are. Here is our Carpenter's wheel. I said, all right, I like this. What else can I do? And I said, well, what happens if you turn it? Let's just take a quick look. I thought it would be fun to see what it would look like. Because, you know, I like to manipulate the blocks. There's so many things you can do with every single one of these blocks. It's so versatile. So there. So I could actually make a totally different block by doing it that way. Another option would be to take 2 of them and put them opposite like this. And this is just, you know, to give you an idea, without actually changing much of anything, but the way you put the blocks together, you get a totally different look. When I saw that, it made me realize I could also use this like a wide border. Now look, wouldn't this be cool? Maybe if you have a medallion in the center or something like that. Well, the possibilities are endless. I'm going to go down to the design board because I want to show you a few more. As many of you know, I like to use the AccuQuilt software, but a word of caution, just because you draw it doesn't mean you can make it. Here is an example. I have used the Carpenter's wheel in the middle, and I have used the 9-patch star on the sides, and guess what? I can't do that with a 9-inch cube. I can do it with a 6-inch cube, but that is not my challenge, so I'm going to have to dish that one. So these are just kind of the design processes I go through. Now this one's kind of cool. This one I can actually do. And if you look at it, you will note I've used an alternate 9-inch block, which is creating that border, blue border that you see. In the cube book, I use the inscription block, if you can see right there. And I use that as my alternate for this. After I played around a little bit, I made the Carpenter's wheel again. I just really liked it. I changed colors this time. And in this inscription block, I used shapes 10, the signature, shape 5, and shape 3s. And all I did was change the colors to change the look. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So let me just put that aside. I'm kind of almost done to my... So I took this one and I made a few. And then I said, well, what happens if you make it smaller? You know, you can reduce the size of the block. Instead of using this, I just decided to use this, which is I took out the outside border. So now I can actually make a smaller border like this and rotate it around. And by changing the shading, I can get more depth and dimension out of it. And I can also change the colors. Let's see if you can see this. These are all the exact same piece. I just showed you. I've just changed the colors, and these are great for borders. This, by the way, finishes at 7 inches. So now where do I go from there? I said, all right, let me put them together. I think I can use that. And so I'm going to do a test piece. And so this is my test piece. And I said, well, hello, I like the way it looks. I like it so much, I'm going to keep this the way it is, and I'm going to make something else for my challenge with the 9-inch cube. So stay tuned.
Oh, she's amazing.
She is amazing.
Now, my favorite thing is you and I say this all the time, make a test block.
Yep.
And in this case, it was super cool to watch Marianne because she made each of the sections.
Right.
Right? And then she flipped them and turned them, and they look like all sorts of different
All
things.
sorts of different things. It was amazing. And I love that border treatment. Again, like Barbara had shown us, there's so many different things and ways to use those shapes.
And I don't often think of making solids, but this is such a great way to use up your scraps and
It
bust out your
is.
stash with
Oh,
solids.
gosh, yes.
I don't know. I have enough grunge. I could probably make many quilts with it. All right, let's talk about our 12-inch cube because that was the challenge that Marianne and, Barbara had.
Barbara had the
It was
12-inch.
12-inch
Yep.
cube. Okay, so quilters, let's talk about the cube system before we open it up. We have 6 sizes of cubes: 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12.
Oh, good, she got them all.
I know, I practiced. All of the shapes in every cube are the exact same shapes. They're just different sizes.
That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna pull this off. Ta-da!
That's right.
This is a big, heavy one. This is good. I worked out this morning. Okay, so we're gonna pull out this skinny one. What's in the skinny one, Erica?
That's our mat, and so we need that. And a little pattern
Actually,
booklet.
Joe already pulled them out for us.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pull all of these pieces out.
Yep.
Okay, don't let them fall. All right.
Got them, Pam.
There we go. Okay, so we're gonna start, the shapes in the cube aren't in numerical order, but we're gonna put them in numerical order.
Sure we are.
All right, so the first thing to talk about is that the cube system is based on a 4-patch system.
Okay.
Shape number 1 in every single cube is a square. 4 of them sewn together equals, in this case, a 12-inch block.
That's right.
So there is shape number 1. Then all the other shapes sewn together equal shape number 1.
Everything's going to relate back to our shape number 1.
Yep, everything is awesome there. Okay,
So this is our big square.
yep. So shape number 2 in every cube are smaller squares. So 4 of these sewn together, in this case, would make a 6-inch finished block.
That's right. So it's going to be
Or
the
12 inch.
same as
There we
our
go,
big
6.
square.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
Okay, look, are you so impressed that I'm getting these in order?
I am.
Shape number 3 in every single cube are my
Everyone?
favorite shape. These are half square triangles. So 2 of these sewn together are going to equal shape number 1. But let's talk about this for a second. All of our half square triangles and our quarter square triangles have these dog ears cut off.
So it's perfect.
Yeah, so from here to here is that perfect 1/4-inch seam.
And then when you press it open, you're done. Or press it to the dark side,
Yeah.
however you've done that.
I know, it looked like I tried to do both ways there.
And then again, we've got the same as our large square.
Shape number 4 in every single cube are quarter square triangles.
go.
Now, quilters, you need to treat quarter square triangles like quarter square triangles. Don't try to sew them together to be half square triangles. Why not, Erica?
It's, again, like we talked about with the die,
Yeah,
it's the lengthwise grain.
you want to cut it there.
There we
All right,
go.
so then shape number 5 in every cube are smaller half
That's
square
right.
triangles.
Oh my goodness, there's so much thread in this
There's
studio. I
so
wonder
much
why.
thread. I wonder we've been cutting. Okay, so 2 are actually on this die board. Now, quilters, to put, you would need 8 for each block, so you'd need 32 to make a 12-inch block. Sometimes quilters say, oh, I'm never going to use shape number 5.
Oh, but you will.
Yes.
Au contraire.
Au contraire. It is actually our workhorse, and we're going to cut a block with it, so we're going to...
We will. So we're going to
Right.
keep that out. There we go.
Okay. Shape number 6 in every cube is not just a square, but it is a square on point. So, Erica, what's the difference between a square and a square on point?
The square on point is designed to live on its tippy toe like a ballerina
Yep.
with a thread.
So
And
many threads.
the math is done. It is a square. It is a square, and you can use it like a square if you want to. But it is designed and mathematically calculated so that the small half square triangles will fit on each side to turn it into a square that is going to be equal to our shape number 1.
Right.
And
And
that's what's different about this square.
And the 10-inch cube and the 12-inch cube have both sizes of mats that you need. I'm going to pull that one out just in case. And then this, since it has 10 by 10 die boards, it will only fit through your Go Big, and your Studio Cutter.
That's right.
But the 4, 6, 8, and 9-inch cubes will fit in all of our cutters, including the Go Me.
Absolutely.
Okay, shape number 7. Because Jack woke up and said, gosh, I hope there's a parallelogram in the cube.
And again, this is where we go back to the difference between this shape and what is in our carpenter's wheel.
Right.
Because the parallelogram is a directional shape and a diamond is not.
Right. And a parallelogram, you need shape number 5 on the outside to complete the block. And with diamonds, you can use the quarter square triangles.
That's right.
All right. And then shape number 8 in every single cube. Boy, this was a good workout this morning. These are rectangles. There's 2 on this die board. Keep that in mind, too, quilters, that sometimes there are more than one shape on a die board.
Very true. Yes.
Okay? Read the instructions.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the 12-inch cube.
Yes.
All right, now let's talk about the companion set angles real quick.
Yes, because that came up already. So we want to take a look at it.
Okay, here we go. Okay, now she cut a signature shape,
She did.
which is in the companion set corners. Can we grab one of those real quick?
This is angles. But I've got a block that uses some of the angle shapes.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we've got some of those.
Okay. So here we go. Let's pull this off. Ta-da-ta-da.
There we go.
Yep. Again, all the shapes are the same in every cube. They're just different sizes.
So we saw how Barbara went in and she looked at those different shapes.
She did.
And one of the shapes that she used was the signature block, and it used those smaller half square triangles on either side. We've got our angles here.
Yes.
And that is something that we use because we looked at that book. So Eleanor's triangle,
here we go.
Eleanor's outside of the box book, and we looked up a block that, here, let's get these out of
Here's
here.
Eleanor's book. There we go.
And this is the guiding star block that is inside that book. And we made it using our 12-inch cube. Now, because our 12-inch cube, because we laid this out on a 3x3 grid, this block is going to equal 18 inches.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the dies that are in there. This center block, that's our square on point.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from our mix and match.
Right.
But for these outer blocks, we've used the triangle and the square center.
So let's
So right here,
right there.
and the half rectangle triangle sides. Now, she used those half rectangle triangles too. That's how she created that kind of rounded
She
look.
did. She did. Oh, I'm going to turn this upside down.
there we
so it's
go.
Right. Okay. And these are the used the senior block as
Yes.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So those are those outer center pieces.
Excellent.
And then for the corner pieces, we used the kite shape. Now, the kite uses that same half rectangle triangle. It's really a useful piece on either side, and those are the corners, and that's the guiding star block. And then we've got one more die in our companion angles, and that's the trapezoid.
Yes. And there are 2 on this die board, and you would need shapes 3 and 5 from the original cube.
That's
to make
right.
A square.
Your small half square triangle fits on the narrow side. Your large half square triangle fits on the wide side.
Right. All right. So the cube and the companion sets, they are all the same shapes, just different.
Different sizes, that's right.
All right. So shall we could cut one? Shall we cut something?
We can, we
'Cause
can.
We have a die to do that, right?
Can.
All right. So let's cut your triangle.
Okay.
Or should we do triangle and a square, or should we do?
Let's do the half rectangle triangles because those are a directional shape.
Okay.
So you want to, when you're making those, if you're making those, you're going to have to
I
fan
have my little
fold.
scrappy fabric here.
Yeah,
I'm going to make it work.
We're going to make it work.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
And it's a solid, so it'll work. But normally you'd want to fan fold if you're not working with solids.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll only have a left or a right.
It's underneath the book over here.
Oh, see, look at you knowing stuff.
See, I can see.
Right here?
Oh, that's the 10 by 24.
I know. It's okay. We have a die right here.
Oh, okay.
We have a mat.
Do you?
Yeah, look. It comes in every cube.
Oh, how handy is that?
Yeah, I think so.
Handier than my short arms that can barely reach the other side of the table.
Okay, so you can always cut 6 layers of fabric with our dies. We're only going to cut one shape today. And you want to have that lengthwise grain going,
Yep.
right? So it's nice and tight. I'm going to move it this way. Now, Erica, let's talk about this because I'm going to let some of this fabric hang off here. And are you stressed about that?
I'm not.
How come?
But that's because I know that the blades are inside the die, they're not in the cutter. And so it's going to just follow through, and that cutter isn't going to care. The one thing you don't want to do is fold it up over the top of your mat. That's going to create quite the mess, and you don't want to do that. Oh, wait, bring it back, bring it back. I want to share something.
Okay.
So we pulled it off. Give me this. I think this will work. Go ahead, pull it off.
Okay.
So we had that. Now, you can see that was right like this.
Yes.
Now, we can make another one out of this piece by flipping it.
Hang with the lovely Erica.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah, when I do this, when I do triangles, that's what I do. I measure from here to here and do a big long strip.
Big long strip.
We call this the cut and flip method.
That's right. And it saves so much fabric. It's great.
Okay.
Because we love our fabric.
We do. All right, so now let's cut some half rectangles.
Yes. And again, I love the half rectangle shape. I don't think it gets enough play a lot of times because you saw what it did in Barbara's with making that rounded look. You get the same kind of effect here with, you start to see it show up here with the triangle and a square also.
Let's leave it right here so we can show. It's kind of hard to see the yellow on our green mat. There we go.
Sometimes we
then you're
like
gonna have
colors that don't show up as well on camera.
Right.
And we
Sometimes
forget.
I forget that. Okay. And then you want to put them this way. So when I sew this triangle in a square, I start from the fat end to the skinny end and press my seams open. Fat end to the skinny end, press my seams open.
That's right.
Look at that. Ta-da! All right. Now, this is the part that you've been waiting
magic.
for.
This is what everybody's been waiting for because we saw what Miss Barbara did with those stripes, right?
It's a good thing, like right over here, you can't see this big mess that I've made. Okay. So you know,
Like cooking in your kitchen.
it is kind of like that. Okay. So now here's the cool part. Did I take my 10 by 10 mat? I did. But I have a 10 by 24 one right here. Here we go.
Did I take it? I don't have
No,
it.
it's okay. We have mats for days. All right, so here's, look, a pin.
A pin.
Just for you.
Thank you.
So remember when Barbara was cutting those stripes and sewing them together
Yes.
to create the chevron look?
Look at this.
Look at how slick this is.
These are perfect.
These are perfect. And Barbara gave me some hints. So first of all, kudos to Barbara because she walked me through the whole process.
Yes.
Okay. So what she said is get strips that are different widths.
Oh, so it really shows it off.
Really shows it off. Okay. And then what you want to do is we're going to cut them here of our diamonds. Okay. Now, here's the trick.
Okay.
You need a left and a right.
Okay.
Okay. So I folded it in half and I'm going to come right here. Okay.
And it's lengthwise stripes.
Right. So the stripes go here.
Right.
Okay. And I lined it here on the top of my shape A and I folded it over.
Right.
Okay. Now, this is going to create one kind of stripe and the other one's going to create another stripe.
Oh.
So watch this. Then you want to fold it over so you get a left and a right. I know. So cut the long strip. Okay. So look, I'm just going to do one. So I just cut
Okay.
it for that. Okay. So here's our stripes.
Okay.
Fold it in half, right? So
Okay.
this is different than this, right?
Right.
Fold it in half. Line up the stripes on the A. If you wanted to, you could tape it, and we can use painter's tape if we wanted to. But now, see, we want a left and a right.
So
we're gonna fold it
and you're just
over.
going to be really careful. I think painter's tape is a really good idea because I can see how that would,
Yeah.
so that it's just absolutely perfect.
Will you hand me this mat?
Yes.
Okay, it's only going to cut where there's fabric and a mat. So I'm just going to use my 6x6 mat. Okay.
There we go.
Here we go. So quilters, this is the stripe magic.
This is stripe magic. This is a magic moment.
And again, huge kudos to Barbara for showing me how to do this.
That's right.
Okay, give it some love. Slide, don't lift. Okay, now watch. Oh, I was so excited when it worked.
Moment.
I was so excited when it worked. Okay. So now, did I do it wrong? No, I didn't. Here we go. Hang on, just give me a second here. Oh, there. No, there.
There.
For a minute there, I was stressed. Okay? Because what happened was you want the chevrons to go like this, right?
Yes.
When I first tried it, I made the chevrons go like this, and
It didn't
right.
look right. Yeah.
Okay, so look.
That is amazing.
Okay? And then you're going to sew them together with a 1/4-inch seam, and they're going to line up perfectly.
Oh, I love it. And again, they're going to line up perfectly because we've got that dog-eared corner. And you line those up, and then let's fold it back and see.
Yeah, see
Yeah,
right there?
see? It's perfect.
Isn't that so fun?
Perfect. That is amazing. I can't wait
So
to.
I think
make a
I would love
project
to
with
make
that.
a border out of stripes.
Ooh.
Right? And then you could use different kinds of them and stuff. Because
Yeah.
then, like, look. Okay, see, let's do this. Okay, well, we won't because there's people here. But you could do the next one and, like this.
Yes.
And you could just keep going down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I so love it.
All
Okay,
right.
that's my trick of the day.
Yes. All right, quilters. Well, we know what you want. You want to be inspired with ideas like this, learn more about ideas, your craft, how to do different things, and you want free patterns. Well, there are at least 2 blog posts every week with innovative ways to use the dies you already own. Discover everything mentioned and more when you subscribe to the AccuQuilt blog.
Okay, I'm just so excited about
I know,
those stripes.
I know. We were so
I just can't
excited
even
about
think.
that.
Go ahead.
All right, remember that we have 3 special deals for you that are available for a limited time only. You can get the Go Carpenter's Wheel die, and now you have to try it with the stripes,
Yes.
for just $129.99, saving you over $40 when you buy it today.
Or get one of our special holiday bundles. First up is the Go to the Nines bundle. You'll get everything you see here for $299.99, saving you over $130. This bundle will ship free today. Make sure you get one.
All right, and next up is the one, the only, the Go Big Carpenter's Wheel Starter Pack. You're going to get everything you see here for just $649.99, saving you over $252. And yes, the Go Big is in stock.
It is. And just for today until midnight Central Time, use the promo code MY10MORE, MY10MORE, to get 10% off your order. Some exclusions apply, so check the website for details.
Now be sure to place your orders by 4 midnight Central Time to receive double reward points. You can apply those points to future purchases.
I'm excited
All right.
about that.
Well, our friends at Hoffman Fabrics are helping us to make this a really great party. They've given us some lovely selections of fabric for us to give away. And these are fabrics that are used in one of the samples in our trunk show, which is really fun.
They are so
And my favorite is coming up.
right here, this
Wait,
watercolor.
yes, and it's on the backing of the quilt. Oh, it's yummy.
Look at how pretty that is.
So pretty, and we've got 2 bundles of it.
That's right. All right, so let's give away a couple bundles, shall we? The first winner of our fabric bundle is, drumroll please, Carol O. from Brainerd, Minnesota. Congratulations.
All right, the second winner of a selection of fabric is, okay, Kendra N. from Turner, Maine. Congratulations.
Congratulations. This is such beautiful fabric.
It really is.
All right, a huge shout out to Hoffman Fabrics for sponsoring our show today. We know quilters will love using this fabric to help them roll into the holiday season.
And don't forget, you can take a picture of your fabrics and enter them into our free Go Quilt tool to see what your project is going to look like before you even get started. Use this tool to upload all of your holiday fabrics so you can visualize how your quilts will turn out long before you make your first cut.
To try it, simply go to AccuQuilt's website, click on the green Go Quilt button to the top right-hand corner of the website. If you need help using this tool, we've made some really fun videos taking you step by step through the whole process. They're available on the AccuQuilt website. Look under the video gallery.
All right, quilters, we're going to be asking you to vote on your favorite expert projects, so stay tuned.
All right, I'm really excited.
Yes.
All right, let's reveal today's final projects. I wonder what our experts have come up with. Barbara, what do you have?
Well, I'm back, and I created something with my Carpenter's wheel and my 12-inch cube set. I hope it's something that ignites your imagination to pair these 2 together with all that you can create. I call it the Carpenter's Village. It kind of looks like the houses. Some have got their lights on, there's snow falling, there's snow on the ground. There's the star and there's the night sky. If you look closely, I used shapes 14 and 8 to create the illusion of a circle. And the little corners here are number 2s. And then out here on the outside edge, I've got some number 3s. And then again, D, 2 Ds sewn together equal a B, or 2 Ds sewn together equal C. So I use those to make the houses. And for the doors and windows, I use the camper dies. I hope you enjoy Carpenter's Village.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that.
And you have a completely different plan for it.
I do. I want to make that for a tree skirt. I need a new tree skirt this year.
I'm really excited.
Isn't that cute?
All right, Marianne, what did you create for us today?
Okay, this is my big reveal. Boy, I love saying that. I call this Hugs and Kisses. The Carpenter's wheel are circular, so those are my O's. And my alternate block that I made with the 9-inch cube looks like an X, so it's my X hands, Hugs and Kisses. But how did I make it? Let me show you the alternate block that I used, because it's a very simple construction. And while it may look complicated, there are no wide seams, and there's nothing funky going on. The center are shapes 2 and 5 with a 4, and I just put the 4 in so I could make some flying geese on the ends there. If you see right here, whoop, there it is. It's hard to see both sides. Right here, you can see the flying geese are right here. Anyway, it's 2, 4, and 5, and then it's just shape 1s on the side. And the corners, there are no chisels. There's 2 shape 5s and shape 2s. I made it look like an exploding X to give it dimensionality. And then I used black on the sides of the Carpenter's wheel in order to make it look like steps coming down. So it looked like there were a lot of levels going on, and it looked very, 3D, if you will. Anyway, that is my Hugs and Kisses, and I hope you like it.
Okay, I love the X's and O's.
I do too. I love how
Super
how
fun.
she makes the test blocks and flips them all around like that.
Quilters, voting is now open. If you're watching by the registration link, the vote box is just to the right of the chat box. If you're watching via Facebook, vote from the box that displays over the video. And to vote from YouTube, you can do so in the poll in the chat section.
Well, while we wait for you to vote, let's roll in today's trunk show.
How many times have you said that today?
I don't know,
All right,
but I'm going to keep saying it.
Lynn, roll on in, and we're going to do our trunk show.
All right.
Oh, look at how fun this is. So this is Tumbling Stars Throw Quilt by our good friend Bea Lee of Bea Quilter. She used Northcut fabrics, and this is the pattern that's on the packaging and the block that I made out of grunge. And so I love the fact that Bea put sashing between them, kind of breaks up the blocks a little bit.
Just makes them stand out.
Yep, and the 4 blocks themselves.
Right, so this whole wall hanging is made with just 2 dies.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
So it's the 2.5-inch strip, which we all should have.
We all
all
should.
have that.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure it's part of the promo today. And again, quilters, no Y seam.
No Y seams.
Okay, I
Super
love this
easy.
one.
Great.
You know, it looks complicated, but if you can sew a 1/4-inch seam allowance, really, you're going to have no problems.
Yes.
All right.
So this is the Go Ohio Fireworks Throw Quilt. It's by Amanda Harward of Larkspur Quilts with Hoffman fabrics. And these are the Hoffman fabrics that are in the bundles that you're getting.
So pretty. So I love, this is the Carpenter wheel block. And then she, just like Erica and I talked about, we use that 12-inch cube to make Ohio star. If you're in Ohio, you're welcome, okay? And then Lynn, show us the back for real quick before we talk about the quilting, because that's some of the fabric.
Yes,
so
and
see
that's
this
in that
gorgeous-
bundle as well.
Yes, Hoffman fabric.
Yes, beautiful.
So
Yes.
pretty. I
Sometimes-
just love this. I love the combination of the batiks and the solids on the front.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and these little squares match up. I just think it's so pretty.
Really is.
Yeah, and I love showing, like, you can do a wall hanging, you can do a larger quilt, so it's
Right.
these large blocks, you can just make projects so quickly.
I'm having fun with large blocks. I usually do like little tiny things. These are fun, guys.
We've trained her to come to the big
Yes.
side over here.
Big side.
All
All
right,
right,
look
next
at
up
this
we've got
one.
our Go Mixed Berry Bliss Throw Quilt by Missy Shepler of Shepler Studios with some Free Spirit fabrics. This is so fun and yummy because I love these colors. I love them together, and I love how she's used the quilting to make the design really stand out.
Right. And these blocks here, she made with her cube, so There's those quarter square triangles. But I do love that raspberry kind of colors and the blues and the purples.
Yeah,
Very
to me,
berry.
this is an or color combination project. So just with the fabric combinations, you're really just layering all of those lights and darks on top of each other.
And you could totally change it up in Go Quilt.
Absolutely.
It's really a creativity booster, this die.
Yes.
It really is. All right, next up we've got one of our all-time favorites. This is so cool. It's the Go Casablanca wall hanging by Gina Gempasaw of Gem Hill Quilts. She's used Timeless Treasures fabrics, and I love it as a medallion.
Yes.
And how she set it off with these corner designs.
Right, so she used her 6-inch cube. So we talked about you can use your 6-inch cube, your 9-inch cube, and your 12-inch cube. 6-inch cube to make these little cornerstones. And I think, in my quilting head, I should make 4 of them and put them together and make a really nice size quilt. Because then all of these corners would meet together to kind of have the medallion in it.
Yes.
I love the colors.
That. I do too.
Yeah, I think the 18-inch size of the Carpenter's wheel really has got us all thinking about how we can combine it with all the different sizes of cubes. We have had lots of great comments today and asking questions about that.
Yes.
So
well, this is using the 6-inch, and we talked about that. And here's our trapezoid.
There,
Yes.
there's the shape there, right there.
All right, so this one color-wise is my favorite.
Oh, there you go. I do love the colors
I
in
do
this.
too.
Looks like Mardi Gras.
So where can we find these patterns? Are they available?
They are free downloadable patterns on our AccuQuilt website. So be sure to download your pattern before your die arrives, because our warehouse team, they're right behind us shipping product today.
Product out.
All right, ladies, I'm going to let you continue with this exciting party. And I've actually got some fun ideas for future shows.
Oh.
And
Do you want
Secrets? Are you going to share?
well, the next launch is starring 2 new dies. I'll tell you that. Have a great rest of the show.
Okay.
All right, I'm super excited.
I am too. I know she's been working on some exciting things behind the scenes.
All right, quilters, because this is a die to try, we only have a limited number of them in stock. Remember, we did a sneak peek on Thursday.
So some of those limited numbers are already out the door.
Yes.
All right. Now remember, first up, you can get the Go Carpenter's wheel die for just $129.99. Getting the die today will save you over $40.
Or get one of our special holiday bundles. First up, we have the Go to the Nines, allowing you to create the most wonderful quilts with coordinating dies. There we go. You'll get the Go Carpenter's wheel. It finishes to 18 inches. That Go 9-inch mix and match cube and a 10 by 24 cutting mat. All of this would normally run you $432, but you can get it today for $299 and some change, saving you over $132. This bundle will ship free to the contiguous U.S.
That's right. Or spoil yourself.
That's what
Buy yourself the best fabric cutter around. Choose the Go Big Carpenter's Wheel Starter Pack. You're going to get the Go Big Electric Fabric Cutter Starter Set with the Go Carpenter's Wheel Die and a 10 by 24 mat. Normally, all of this would run you $902. You're going to get it today for $649.99, saving you $252. Get your hand on one of these bundle deals, as they're only available for a limited time.
And don't forget to take advantage of the promo code. It goes off the air at 12 midnight Central Time. My 10 more, take an extra 10% off your order, saving you up to 40% on hundreds of currently marked down items. Again, it's only good for today. Some exclusions apply. Check the website.
And don't forget, you're going to get those double reward points when you place your order by midnight Central Time, too. You can use these points towards future purchases.
Check out our current promotions on our sale page to save on cutting mats, cubes, and more. To get your order in during the show, use your phone's camera to capture the QR image. It will take you directly to our site.
Or open a new tab in your browser, go to the top, click the plus sign, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundle and place your order.
All right, don't forget, you can quilt now and pay later. Get your financing today at AccuQuilt.com/financing.
All right, quilters, we're about to announce today's expert winner, but we're going to give away our final dies first.
All right, thanks again to all of our quilters.
That's right. Our third lucky winner of a Go Carpenter's Wheel die is, drum roll please, Carol E. from Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Congratulations, Carol. And our final winner of the day is, drum roll please, Cindy M. from Keysville, Maryland. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We'd love to see your final projects.
That's right.
Congratulations, quilters, to all of our winners. If you're looking for more fun, join me tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. Erica, we are going to make the ever popular puff quilt.
And I am tuning in because I've never made one.
Yep, you're going to need 2 strip dies. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. See you tomorrow at 12 noon Central. All right, quilters, the time has come. The team has counted our votes. It's time to announce today's expert winner. Will it be Barbara with her Carpenter's Village that Erica is going to make into a tree skirt?
Or will it be Marianne with her adorable hugs and kisses? You all voted and decided that our winner is Barbara. Oh,
There we go.
Barbara, I was so
Barbara.
excited.
Congratulations, Barbara. She did great.
I love her little dance.
I love her dance. She did great. All right, quilters, it's time to wrap up our event. We hope you're as excited about the creative possibilities with our new Go Carpenter's Wheel die as we are.
Now, before we go, we have to mention that November at AccuQuilt is even more special with our November Sweepstakes.
By registering for at least one of our 5 November live events, you will qualify for the chance to win $500 in AccuQuilt reward points. If you've registered for today's show, you're already in the running for this prize.
And for each additional November show you register for, you'll receive another entry. That means if you registered for today's shows, that you can have up to 5 entries for this $500 reward point prize.
The grand prize winner will be announced at the end of November Sweepstakes on November 30th.
But that's not all. By registering for November live events, you'll be entered for a chance to win a $100 reward points prize.
Yes, and today we're drawing winners for each show, so be sure to take advantage of this opportunity. In fact, I think we should announce today's winner as we close the show today.
We should.
All right, today's winner of $100 in AccuQuilt reward points is, drumroll please, Liz D. of Eugene, Oregon. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, be sure to join us right back here again next Tuesday on November 9th at 12 noon Central Time for a new trunk show event called Friendsgiving Frenzy. We will be showing you delicious recipes and projects to make for your friends for Friendsgiving. Now, you're not going to want to miss out on this show. We've been having a lot of fun getting ready for it. Make sure you register for the event on our website to be entered to win one of our door prizes. And if you haven't yet, sign up to be an exclusive AQ Circle member. You're going to receive exciting email and be among the first to know about everything, including sneak peeks and new products. To sign up, visit AccuQuilt.com/AQCircle.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget this video is recorded. You can come back and watch it later if you want. We really appreciate all of you. We hope to see you next week for our Friendsgiving Frenzy.
Okay, if you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, now's the time, and here's the link. Get everything you need to inspire your holiday season with quilts, decor, and more.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have you met AccuQuilt's Go Me? This lightweight, compact fabric cutter will inspire makers everywhere to experience the joy of quilting. It makes a great starter set for those new to quilting or to the AccuQuilt system. The Go Me provides a safe, fun, and easy way to cut a variety of fabrics for quilting. It also makes a great gift. This perfect starter set comes with the Go Me fabric cutter, 2 Go dies, a cutting mat, and 5 fabulous patterns. Just add fabric and you'll have everything you need to create your first project. Look what we made using just these 2 dies. Plus, it's compatible with more than 200 dies in our Go collection. The Go Me's compact design is made for quilters with life on the go. With AccuQuilt and the new Go Me, we can help you cut time so you can quilt more. Are you or someone you love an avid quilter? Meet the Ready, Set, Go ultimate fabric cutting system. This fabric cutter takes the strain out of fabric cutting, meaning less chance of injury and better quilts made faster. The ultimate fabric cutting system includes the Go, our innovative fabric cutter with an easy-to-turn handle that makes cutting fabric safer, faster, and more accurate. This 15-pound fabric cutter has a carrying handle and folding mechanism, so it's portable and easy to store. The Ready, Set, Go also includes the Go Cube Mix and Match 8-inch block, which features 8 dies of commonly used geometric shapes and the corresponding cutting mat. The Go Cube Mix and Match system has endless pattern possibilities, but it comes with a 16-page pattern book with 2 quilt patterns to get you started. We like to say the Ready, Set, Go is the ultimate fabric cutting system because it truly comes with everything you need. That includes our Go Strip Cutter 2.5-inch, which finishes to a 2-inch finish strip, a corresponding cutting mat to make cutting binding strips easier than ever. We've even included a die pick to make die maintenance painless. To help quilters feel confident on their quilting journey, we've also included the Go Cube Mix and Match blocks and quilt pattern book by Eleanor Burns. It's packed with tips and tricks in addition to inspiration. Look at some of the beautiful projects you can create with this ultimate fabric cutting system. At AccuQuilt, we want to spread the joy of quilting to all, and the Go makes cutting fabric easier than traditional scissors or rotary cutting. AccuQuilt, because cutting time means quilting more. For the ultimate fabric cutting experience, you need the Go Big in your sewing space. This all-electric fabric cutter is hands-free, making it the cutter for those with physical limitations. The Go Big is safe, easy to use, and is compatible with every die in our Go collection. That's more than 250 dies. The wide opening allows you to run 2 6-inch wide dies through at once, upping your efficiency and lowering your cutting time. Though it's our widest Go cutter, the Go Big is still portable and features a handle to make it easy to store or travel with. When you buy the Go Big electric starter set, you get the Go Big fabric cutter, the 3x6-inch finish Go Flying Geese die, a cutting mat, and 5 fabulous patterns. Look at some of these beautiful projects you can create with a Go Big. The Go Big has all the perks of AccuQuilt's amazing Go product line with none of the manual work. Don't give up your quilting craft. Go big. AccuQuilt, because cutting time means quilting more.